lion voice. And this a shook up your planet tectonic. As me sip up my roots and tectonic. And you can't make me jump nor get panic. Of the engine a run like mechanic. Room.
Amina, the time has come for the lioness to tell our own story. No surrender, no retreat, we are Jaja soldier. Rougher than the streets, tougher than a boulder. Bigging up Lance voice. Now put it, I Jollifer said that.
And 70% of the disease on the planet begins in the colon, the stomach area.
Okay.
So I might never turn back from them thing. Not condemn no one because some of my good friend is flesh eater.
Yes,
and some of my good enemies is italics.
Yes.
So we don't judge it in them way, but for I and I just deal more natural to the powers of the Most
We're
High.
not fighting any food war right now. We passed that.
Nah, man, it's love straight across the board, you know.
Yeah, man.
The year is 1892, and the land of Ethiopia has been experiencing 4 years of terrible famine and drought. They call it the Kikuken, or the evil days. At least 1/3 of the human population and 90% of the cattle have died. The hyenas have feasted on so many carcasses that they have become overweight and barely able to move. Just when the people could take no more of the evil days, a woman named Wasiro Yeshimabe is giving birth in a place called Erjersa Gora. This is her 9th attempt to bring forth new life. Her previous 8 attempts only resulted in death. Will this child live? Thankfully, a healthy baby boy is born. His first cries are drowned by thunder and lightning flashes across the night sky. The heavens open up and torrential rain starts to fall. Ethiopia's drought is over, and the baby boy is given the name Tafari, meaning one to be feared or respected. Lich Tafari's father, Ras Tafari, is a very important man in 1892 Ethiopia. Although he is overjoyed at the birth of his newborn son, he cannot spend much time with him. Ras Tafari is the governor of Harar and must get back to the famous walled city to deal with its affairs. Furthermore, he is the foreign minister of Ethiopia, and having traveled to different places in Europe, he is very aware of the material and military advances they have made and the looming threats they pose to his country. Ras Tafari knows that the majority of Ethiopians have no idea what is coming, and that he has to work that much harder to secure the realm. Lich Tafari would grow up to become the legendary emperor, Haile Selassie I. To understand his journey, we must first understand the Ethiopia that he was inheriting, and what it was like when he was born in 1892. Get your copy of Kwesi Bansu's book, Haile Selassie I, Ethiopia, Volume 1, The Rise of the Priestly Warrior Kings, and increase your knowledge about the history, politics, and culture of Ethiopia in 1892, and how it connects to the rest of African and world history at the time. Haile Selassie I, Ethiopia, Volume 1 is available for purchase at www.bookmanexpress.pub. Please visit for more information.
Rastafari hit Trinidad later than Jamaica and other places in the Caribbean, you know, because I deep south. But as a youth, coming up in a Christian home, and my mother and father always teach and I about God and Christ. So that was always embedded in my heart. And I always seek the thing that could bring I closer to the Almighty. So that youth, we went in little church, but as a youth I was very curious. I never used to go in one church. I used to test the waters. I might go a crusade in that church and see how the vibes is. And then I go a crusade in the next church and see how the vibes is. But like somehow the other, the vibe never used to reach I. Like how I see it used to reach some other people.
Okay.
So, as a youth now, a paper did come out in the 70s called Rastafari speak.
Haile.
Man like Shangu Baku, who resides in England right now, is a journalist, and Lalibala. These were the Rasta brethren in the north of Trinidad that brought out these papers. It used to come out once per month. And as a youth, I happened to get a read in it. And they was giving a fully different story from what I was getting from the world. So as a youth, it was interesting because I started asking myself the question, how come these man them is flesh living on the earth and they seem to have a different philosophy and a different interpretation? So while reading through the papers, I learned about the uncleanliness of eating swine.
Okay.
So when I man learned about that as a youth at the age of about 12, so when I man learned that, I decide, in my mind, I tell myself, Rasta man, you have to stop eating pork, when your mother give you. So it was my intention to stop eating pork. I wasn't sure about the other flesh because you know that we are young meat mouth. So and I plan to stop the pork because the pork hurts and it's not good.
Okay.
So it was a Christmas morning, Christmas Eve night. The last time he said me not eat no flesh from Christmas morning. And that is the time when home full up all the fleshy.
Yeah, the ham, the Christmas ham.
Ham, turkey, duck, all kind of judgment thing like that.
Yes.
So as a youth now, I'm going to sleep and I pray to the I am Almighty and say, Father, I hope you give I man the strength to overcome this temptation and make I start to eradicate certain and certain things from my life.
Yes.
So we're gone and sleep now and get up now, I'm not sure whether I had the strength to stop it,
Yeah,
and I get up that morning.
You smell it a cook, yes.
Yes, when I get up that morning, dread. All I'm smelling the house, yet. My power coming out there, and me stop it all flesh.
Give thanks.
From the age of 13. I never turn back because by knowledge, it is not the healthier way to live. I as man, the colon in I body is 26 feet long. See? So animals with long colon by nature was created to consume natural things.
Okay.
You understand? When we consume things that is not natural, it creates havoc within the colon system, and 70% of the disease on the planet begins in the colon, the stomach area.
Okay.
So I might never turn back from them things. Not condemn no one because some of my good friend is flesh eater.
Yes,
and some of my good enemies is italist.
Yes.
So we don't judge it in them way, but for I just deal more natural to the powers of the Most
We're
High.
not fighting any food war right now. We're past that.
Nah, man, it's love straight across the board,
Yeah, man. We're past that.
Yeah, man. Love and fire because love our brother, Brother is fire. It's a two-edged sword that proceeded out of the mouth of the Most High. So it's not just love.
Yes,
if you could love alone, you could fail. Love is good, but it have a defense called fire.
Yes, balance.
That's the brother.
Balance. Give thanks. So when was the first time that I became aware of Rastafari in your environment? Young, you stopped eat pork at 13. What is the catalyst or what is the spark that you start see Rastafari? What age is that?
What age?
Yeah, what age? How old was the eye when the eye become aware?
I was 13 years.
Okay. So from that time, that's when the eye start trod far eye.
No, that time my man going to school.
Okay. So take us from there. Take us from there to when you cite Rastafari, and why did you cite Rastafari?
Well, as a man searching for the fullness, we never find it in the church. But when we start to follow the Rastafari speak paper, and we start to check certain prophecies in the same Bible that Mama and Papa and the priest and them they give to study, and we seeing things that is showing I, what I was blind to, I man became more curious and started to study the thing through I own lens, through I own understanding. Because most I paid every man according to the mooks, and no man can save no man. So you have to learn from others, but you have to put the knowledge to use for your own judgment self.
Yes.
So, and I started to study the scriptures right there, and some inspiration coming out, you know. And like the heavens open, you know, yeah. When Selassie I call you, you have to come, you know. You could be bad like Paul, you know.
Hard.
You could be biggest judgment murderer, you know. Rastafari could call you and steal you like a child, as I say. So, certain things start to reveal to I, and the words start to become more plain. And we get to realize, in truth and in fact, that the Bible is a book of African history.
Okay.
And when I man go to school, I love history.
Okay.
So I pass it highly. And I also love biology. So that make me, in this time, I feel draw close to the herbs, medicinal healing.
Okay.
I was
what age was the eye at this time now?
From the time he stopped his flesh, me was informed too.
Yes.
And then from straight up there, me started study the life through like the Garden of Eden.
Okay.
Because in them time when the father placed Sinai there, we never used to kill and eat.
Okay.
We used to pick and eat.
Okay.
So, and then the Rastafari movement come, we start to see man with locks in them head, because me did always like here upon my head, you know. But me never know African people here could have grow long until Rastafari come out.
Okay.
And living in a trim and coke society and shave, it was, to the youths in their eye, it was something quite amazing, you know. To see when a man walk and him not a bounce for him head there, so him look powerful like a lion.
Okay.
Like lion talk.
This is culture sound, a Rastaman sound, positive sound.
Culture sound system with DJ Culture Fire TG.
And now you're in tune to the culture sound, Rasta sound.
Culture sound, because I'm DJ Culture Fire TG.
I help coming from the true living eyes, Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I, who created Zion and earth. He shall not suffer and I foot to be moved. I hold, he that keepeth Ethiopia shall neither slumber nor sleep. Well, youths in the streets right now, riots in your town now, Babylon them burning down. One bad police right now, riots in your town now, Babylon them burning down. No justice, no peace right now, riots in your town now, Babylon them burning down. The fire not cease right now, riots in your town now, Babylon them burning down. The youths them rise against brutality, man a kill another man for your salary. Them train them at the shooting gallery, black and loot, you might lose all your family. Them defend white supremacy, so them see the African as them enemy.
Yeah, I'm gonna say culture sound
like this for centuries, them sick mentally. That's why we have the out in the streets right now. Riots in your town now, Babylon them burning down. One bad police right now. Riots in your town now, Babylon them burning down. No justice, no peace right now. Riots in your town now, Babylon them burning down. The fire now cease right now. Riots in your town now, Babylon them burning down.